Flooding therapy versus aversion therapy. Look at these pictures. Flooding therapy. It is a method in which an individual is exposed to the strongest intensity of whatever stimulus or object they are afraid of or have anxiety over. The patient is exposed to the maximum level of whatever was causing them anxiety or stress. The therapist helps the patient and teach them relaxation methods prior to the flooding activity. The idea behind this therapy is for the patient to break the association of the event or stimulus with feeling anxiety and stress. Aversion therapy. It is a treatment method to get people to stop a particular behavior through conditioning. There are a few techniques that can be used in aversion therapy. For instance, a very mild electric shock can be given to the patient. Every time they behave in a way that is undesirable. In other cases, chemicals that cause nausea can be used. An example of this is an alcoholic who gets sick every time they take a drink. Difference. Aversion therapy, flooding therapy. First definition. In aversion therapy, conditioning people to avoid certain unwanted behaviors. Flooding therapy, exposing people to the highest level of a stimulus that triggers anxiety and stress. Origin. Aversion therapy, Ivan Pavlov. Flooding therapy, Thomas Stamfel. Pros. Aversion therapy, helpful for treating addictions. But flooding therapy, it takes less sessions than some other treatments and can be helpful for treating anxiety and sometimes PTSD. Cons. Side effects from the therapy can be very unpleasant and can increase anxiety and lead to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, in aversion therapy. But in flirting therapy, difficult for people to stick with treatment plan, and it does not always work for treating PTSD. Aversion therapy helps by conditioning people to avoid unhealthy habits like addictions. Flirting is when people are exposed to panic, provoking stimuli in order to learn how to manage their emotions. There are benefits and drawbacks to both aversion therapy and flirting therapy.
Thank you. Have a nice day.